And take a live look at Raymond James Stadium tonight, and where in less than 48 hours a historic Super Bowl kicks off. Super Bowl 55, pitting our Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello and welcome to our special coverage on Tampa Bay's big game. I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We're live right across the street from Raymond James Stadium, and we're getting into the game day spirit, aren't we? There's so much excitement right here in the Bay Area and, of course, across the country. It's just so great to see our city in the national spotlight.
Right, it's Tampa's fifth time hosting the big game, and this year is like no other before between the Bucs' historic postseason run and, of course, dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic.
And there's so much at stake for our city and our team during this exciting weekend, so we're bringing you team coverage from around the Bay Area. Over the next hour, we'll show you how the Bucs are preparing to beat the reigning Super Bowl champions. Plus, we're checking in with fans, young and old, who are celebrating the Bucs' historic postseason run.
Well, let's start with that Bucs themselves. Sports anchor Kevin Lewis kicks off our coverage. And Kevin, you've been watching this injury report over the last couple of days. I saw some names on there yesterday, kind of making me nervous.
A little bit. The injury report is kind of a fluid document, if you will. Bucs outside linebacker Jason Pierre-Paul on the injury report today. Now, he did not practice. He's nursing a knee injury, but he has no game status. Now, safeties Antoine Winfield Jr. and Jordan Whitehead were full participants in practice. They also had no game status. Now, game status is key here because if you have no game status today, technically you are available for the game. Now, tight end Cameron Brate did not practice after a limited practice yesterday, didn't practice today. He has a back injury. He's listed as questionable for his game status. Receiver Antonio Brown has a knee injury. He was a full participant in practice today, but he's also listed as questionable. So those guys have question marks technically by their names. The ones who don't have game statuses are ready to go for Sunday. Wink, wink, nod, nod, as both teams do a little gamesmanship with the injury report. Sammy Watkins, the only player listed as questionable for Kansas City.
And I don't say Antonio Brown on that list, so that's certainly good news, Kevin. You actually spoke to a member of the Bucs' 2003 Super Bowl team. He says that this year's big game is vastly different than the one he was in.
Absolutely. Well, the road here was pretty tough. The Bucs won 3 straight road playoff games, all against division champions, and their reward was a home game that's not really a home game, but physically is a home game. I'm going to call the big game a diet Super Bowl. All of the football and the excitement with none of the calories and fewer people in the stands. Bucs Super Bowl 37 champion ESPN NFL analyst Booker McFarland won his first ring in San Diego, which might feel as close to home as the Bucs will feel on Sunday.
But isn't it kind of par for the course after 2020 that this season ends? The Bucs are hosting the Super Bowl in their home stadium, but they really don't feel like it. Like, this is going to be one of the more docile environments that we've ever seen. It's not going to feel like a normal Super Bowl where you can take advantage of being the first team to play in your home stadium.
25,000 actual human being fans will be at Ray J, along with 30,000 cardboard cutouts. More than any other NFL games, I guess, that allowed fans this year. But 7 of the Bucs home games had fans this year other than the opener. So it'll be a watered-down kind of home field advantage. What I think they will take advantage of just being able to play the game in Tampa. Super Bowl 55 coming up against the Chiefs on Sunday. I do not think there will be any lack of excitement when they kick it off, but that's just me. Outside the Bucs practice facility, I'm Kevin Lewis, ABC Action News.
All right, Kevin, thank you. I want to get to some breaking news now impacting the Chiefs just before the big game here. We just learned that their assistant linebackers coach, Britt Reed, was hurt in a crash that also injured 2 children last night. Britt Reed is head coach Andy Reid's son. It's unclear if the kids are Britt Reed's, but our Scripps station in Kansas City is reporting tonight a 5-year-old has life-threatening injuries from that accident.
Let's take you through one of the big storylines ahead of the Super Bowl, the showdown between Bucs quarterback Tom Brady and Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes. 2 of the best in the game facing off. 43-year-old Brady is going for his 7th Super Bowl win, and if he pulls it off, he will be only the 2nd quarterback to win Super Bowls with 2 different teams after Peyton Manning. But Mahomes is looking for a back-to-back Super Bowl championship.
The goal is to win as many Super Bowls as possible and to be playing this game every single year. And so I'm going to have that mindset every single time I hit the field is I'm trying to get back in this game and I'm trying to win it.
There's not a lot of margin of error. If you do anything that's unsound, it's not going to work. So the execution has to be at your best. And, it should be that way. That's the way this game should be played. It should be the highest level of execution.
And here's some good news. Brady signed a 2-year contract with the Bucs, and he's already said he'd be open to playing until age 45 and possibly beyond. Of course, this is the prize both the Bucs and the Chiefs are hoping for, the Lombardi Trophy. It's now on display at the Super Bowl Experience, where you can take a picture with it. And that's also where Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips is spending his night finally getting our weather guy outside.
Yeah, on a warm night, too. Dennis, you're in the middle of all that fun, but I know at the same time you're trying to fine-tune this kickoff forecast.
Wendy, do not be bitter that you were on the roof the last couple of nights and I was in the nice warm studio. Bitter does not look good on you.
Not at all.
Anyway, looking outside here, honestly, you're right. It's a perfect day, and the evening is really nice, too. And if you're lucky enough to come on out to the NFL Experience, you're going to need the jacket. And I know tickets are kind of tough to come by right now. A lot of folks just enjoying themselves, whether you're over on downtown Tampa, over by the river, or just going out tonight. The weather is going to be absolutely beautiful. So as you see, you can kind of hear in the background of it here in Tampa Bay. Now, we're over in the kids area as well. A lot of little ones here walking around, and you can see over on this area here, that's not just areas where they're doing some dancing, they're also kicking some field goals, they're doing some running. You've got the whole pass, punt, and run thing. So bottom line, we are looking great tonight. The question is, how are we looking for game day? Well, check it out. The forecast is looking really, really solid. I do think there'll be some rain first thing on Sunday morning, but by later in the afternoon tonight for the kickoff, skies will clear and the weather will be absolutely picture perfect. So bottom line, it looks as though we're going to squeak out the rain and not have to worry about it for game day. We're over on this side. Mike Paliska's over on the other side. It's a pretty big area here at Julian Lane Park. And Michael, how things going on over in your neck of the woods?
Dennis, I was hoping that you would just turn and yell at me and I could just wave to you and know that it was my time to start talking. Beautiful night tonight, as you mentioned. No jacket for me because it was so hot during the day, but there is so much to do here at the Super Bowl Experience. And one pro tip, if you come out here tomorrow, the first thing you should get in line for is the Lombardi Trophy, because that was a pretty long wait for a lot of people today. I know Dennis mentioned kids out here. They have been having a great time, a blast. Let's show you some of the slow-mo video we got just about 30, 40 minutes ago of Michaela Moody. She got all set up, she went to kick the field goal, and she made it. She was so excited that she was able to make that attempt. She said it was her first time ever kicking a field goal, so she had a good job. She nailed it, and it's been a day today for people to just get out, have fun, test their skills, their throwing arm, their kicking leg, and we've seen so many families out here today. Just a great crowd. They're having a great time with their kids. We talked to Michaela and her mom right after she knocked down that field goal, really about what today meant for them.
Just to come out and have a great time. That's it. Just a good time, and showing the kids all the things that in the Hall of Fame and how the players keep their lockers. So a learning experience as well.
It was my first time because I don't really kick a lot because all I do is sit around and play video games. So.
Do you think this will make you want to get out and start doing more sports?
Yes.
All right, so hopefully she'll get off the couch. It's a beautiful night tonight, as we've been saying. They open back up here at the Super Bowl Experience tomorrow at 10 a.m., but we just confirmed that tomorrow there are no walk-ups at this point. We'll keep you posted if anything changes. Jameson, Wendy, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Michael, thank you. Well, if you head downtown to check out the NFL Super Bowl Experience, well, you'll probably notice a whole lot of law enforcement around to keep everyone safe. The FBI and the Homeland Security say 70 different agencies from around the country are here to help protect all of us. And as you can imagine, this security detail took years to plan. Also, after last month's riot in Washington, D.C., the feds say they've stepped up enforcement here in Tampa. But having said that, they tell us there has not been any direct threats surrounding the big game.
And when it comes to safety, we're also talking masks. In the run-up to the Super Bowl, Hillsborough County leaders plan to hand out 150,000 masks to people in downtown hotspots like the Riverwalk. And here's a reminder of the new executive order in place for downtown Tampa. Masks are required indoors, as they have been for months, but you also need to wear one outside if you're in a Super Bowl event zone or one of Tampa's entertainment districts. That includes near Ray J, Ybor City, and South Howard Avenue.
More coverage on Tampa Bay's big game in just moments, and that includes a one-on-one interview with Tony Dungy. Of course, he helped turn around the Bucs several years ago. What he's saying now about their incredible season.
And as we take you to break, throughout the hour, we'll be showing you the creative ways Tampa Bay is showing its Super Bowl excitement. This Bucs flag is flying high over the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. We'll be right back.